Latifah, and you're watching ZTV on the Higher Learning Network. Put your head right.
Blog Talk Radio. Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the Female Solution. Join me, Naima Latif, every morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, as we bring you stimulating discussions about the issues affecting our lives. If you're listening online at www.blogtalkradio.com/the-female-solution, press the blue button that says follow and get our daily topics every morning directly to your email and your smartphone. Hi, I'm Naima Latif, Executive Producer of the Female Solution Radio Show. We invite you to call in 515-605-9325 and participate in this daily think tank as we examine the challenges we face and develop solutions that restore peace and harmony. We are global transformers, changing the world from the way it is to the way it should be. We are one. Wherever we live on this earth, we are one human family. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to extend a greeting to all the members of our family, whenever and wherever you may be listening around the world. To our family in China, Ni Hao. In India, Namaste. In Japan, Konnichiwa. In Korea, Annyeonghaseyo. In Russia, Здравствуйте. In Germany, Guten Tag. In Poland, Dzień dobry. In France, Bonjour. In Spain, Hola. In Italy, Ciao. In Egypt, Ahlan wa sahlan. In Ghana, Akwaba. In Nigeria, Peleo. In South Africa, Sawubona. In Senegal, Nangadef. In Kenya, Jambo. In Israel, Shalom. In Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Saudi Arabia, Assalamu alaikum. Greetings, and may peace be upon you all.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed, into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on Higher Learning with Zelda Speaks for your Monday morning mindfulness sessions on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7:30 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, visit ZeldaSpeaks.com and send us your info. We'd love to have you. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of mindfulness on Higher Learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.
She can't have the more this way.
You see why I don't drink, right?
I'm
So
barely,
take a little sip.
barely sipping.
Anyway, so, did y'all know that, so this is, not only is he a chef, Chef Tony, but he is also a videographer.
Yes.
He stands on his feet. So that's why we make a great team, because I'm flat foot, have always been. They wouldn't let me in the Army because I had flat feet. You, on the other hand, can stand on your feet for hours and hours and hours. So that's how he started on the stove, cooking all the time. I was like, you know what? You're using all your mama's recipes. You need to call her and get some of them recipes. And here she, 10 years later. When did you write this book?
I read January
2011. Yep, 2011. I made him write a book. I didn't make him. Yeah. I encouraged him to write a book for his birthday.
Encouraged me.
Yeah. So it is available. They can contact you, thogs1@yahoo.com. And how much is it?
$10 now. $10.
And he'll send it through you through electronic, digital. So we can't do book signs anymore because can't have people over.
And with COVID, people ain't let you send all the material. No.
I have a My tonic recipe is in here too. But I have a recipe in here. What does it say? Zelda's cream cheese salmon croquettes. Yes, baby, you need to know. I sure haven't, and I've been thinking about it too. Anyway, I have a recipe in the book too, so I just wanted to share that with you. And I didn't punish my husband because I love him, but I knew these recipes were too good to keep to ourselves. And Donatil, Till in the middle, my girl, and Troy, my number one girl, they have come here and just had a good time, and we so enjoyed them because they love his cooking.
Yeah, that's something when your wife's girlfriend's coming there. Is Tony cooking?
To see him, not to see me. Is Tony cooking today?
I just want to know if I'm cooking. Yeah, I can go as long as I don't cook.
Lord have mercy. But as a result of that, he has a cookbook, and so now it's available. And the proceeds benefit the Higher Learning Network TV show, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1 on Channel 19, 24/7 on
Infinity TV, Channel 19.
Higher Learning YouTube show, youtube.com. Higher Learning TV show. Okay, I got that. Okay, somebody said, happy anniversary from Jackie Bruce Smith. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. What was I getting ready to say? Oh, he helped me reverse type 2 diabetes because I was a diabetic. I was a pre-diabetic for 10 years, so pre means you were really a diabetic. So that's why I always tell you, you always say that because you bought me that bike and I had an accident, you always felt that it was your fault. And I always tell him it was not your fault. It was my destiny. I'd rather have had that happen to have been run over by a car and lose both my legs. So, because I can still walk, and I don't walk with a limp anymore. And I still go to the gym 30 minutes every day because I want to keep type 2 diabetes away. So it's a free download because there are 45 million people in this world who are unemployed because of this pandemic. So I don't want those who are sitting on the couch gaining weight and gaining the birth of diabetes.
Take a walk.
You can also go to my our other Facebook page, Diabetic Donut ABC. And see the post on there too. So like us and friend us there on Diabetic Donut on Facebook.com, Diabetic Donut ABC. So one of the challenges I had with eating was how much I put on my plate. Just like you. Exactly. You didn't have that problem. I had that problem.
Yeah. Well, my problems were different than yours because my mother used to fill your plate up with everything and you better eat all that food, boy. And I don't know. Boy, you know, people in other country, kids are starving, but I just couldn't do it. Yep. Plus my stomach. So that's why today I eat enough to be comfortable. You know, I'm comfortable.
You eat like a saucer full of food. You can always go back. Because I came up at that time, too, where... And it wasn't my mom, it was my aunt's house. Because when my mom passed when I was 9, I went south to live with an aunt till I was 12. And she had 2 big old boys. She had a farm. Them boys was used to eating. And me and my little brother came down there and we got in the way of those meals. So she was, it's like, you know, hurry up and try to get you something to eat because you ain't going to be nothing on the plate.
Hey, Dean, she's talking about y'all.
Dean, you know I'm telling the truth. I hope you watching because you know I ain't lying, and I dare you if you're listening, put something in there. You know I'm telling the truth. Dean 6'4", 300. I ain't finna mess with him. Anywho, but I bet I can run faster than you can. Anywho, I had a bad habit of putting way too much on my plate because I was used to not having nothing on my plate. So as a result of that, I always, at Thanksgiving time, Christmas, my plate pile high too, until I had the incident.
Yeah, that was
in which I could not eat. I didn't eat for like weeks afterwards.
Yeah, that was a rough one. Ooh.
And this man took care of me. So when I did start eating, I was eating very little. So he just stopped fixing me a plate. He said, look, when you want something, just let me know. I'll bring you a spoonful. And that's all I couldn't eat much. So as a result of that, I started eating in a saucer so I wouldn't eat too much. So now I eat in a little saucer. I said, oh, I'm so proud of myself. I ain't got all this food on my plate. And I won't be feeling all druggy. And you wonder why you sleepy after you eat something because the food is dead. There's no lime enzymes in the food.
Yeah. Especially all the dead meat. I'm not a straight up vegetarian, but as I got older, I know I got high blood pressure. Man, I hit 60. You know, that's it'll be 4 years this January. So I'll be 64. But yeah, I got that high blood pressure, and I started watching what I put me in, especially that meat. You know, I still eat meat, but portions. You know. I just can't eat it all the time. On my tacos now, I order veggie tacos, rice, beans.
Oh my goodness. We found a place with
guacamole.
veggie.
Oh man.
Veggie tacos. You don't even miss the
and
meat.
they're good. I don't miss the meat. I really don't.
At all.
They taste delicious.
And see, that's one thing about veganism or vegetarianism. 7-day vegan challenge. Until you can learn to prepare the food on your own,
right?
You find out where it is, where you don't have to pay an arm and a leg to get it, and then you eat it.
Yeah, the veggie tacos are really.
Oh my goodness!
I don't miss the meat.
He got an attitude because I came home the other day and didn't have. I was like, "Why you being so snippy with me? I ain't did nothing to you." And then it dawned on me. I was like, "Oh, okay." You know somebody you live with 24/7. You know when they kind of little. I was like, I bet he pissed off because I didn't bring him some tacos.
Well, I always bring stuff for her.
Okay. We done talked about us. We ain't talked about nothing. Yeah, we have. We're sharing our experiences. Yeah. Anyway, I said all that to say this. Download the free How I Reverse Type 2 Diabetes, the PDF. It's on zeldaspeaks.com. And when your grocery bill gets too high, I would pull it over here. You know what? While you talk, I'm gonna go over there and sit. We are starting a grow tower, and we're doing a video on it too, because it's a process. Food is so high. Tell them about the food at McDonald's. While I go get the tower.
McDonald's is just, a little Mexican lady the other day. I stopped there. I really don't buy too much from McDonald's, more than coffee. Now I might get a breakfast burrito here and there, but you order those like the meal packs, Everything's almost $10 now. You order the whole dish. It's like $10. Like shoot, you might as well go out and sit at a pay restaurant and leave a tip and get better food or products than that. So.
We don't eat at McDonald's all the time. Yeah.
I told a lady in McDonald's, I said the next protest will be against McDonald's. It's price gouging. And they really not. Well, I'm not down, but they're not for me anymore. I like that. And this is our home garden. I think everybody should get one of these here.
Well, you can't see
because we just got it. Nothing's growing yet, but stuff will start growing.
It will start growing. So for those who are on my Facebook page and you can't see this, I'm going to try it now. I'm going to try to turn it around. Actually, turn around one at a time. Okay, there you go. See that? Bring the screen. You see that? Yeah. And you can't see it down there. That's the bottom of it. The holes, we got to hook stuff up. And then that's the top. And that's where the food, the vegetables and all that good stuff will come out. Okay. Yeah. So put that back. Then show how other
audience crew. So we are working with.
You're going to have to learn how to grow. We don't have a balcony. We don't have a balcony, and we don't have a what do you call it? A garden.
Right.
So we have to get what's called a grow tower. So
I don't know if I want to move it on, but they have some.
The vegetables come out of here. Okay, you got that? Alrighty. So if you go to my website, Zelda Robinson. Where is it at? ZeldaRobinson.towergarden.com, and you'll see it. I'll put it back up. Go to ZeldaRobinson.towergarden.com, and I'll type that in a minute. Because if you can't afford one, they're a little expensive. Get with some other people. No. Okay. Form a co-op and get it. Because groceries are going to be so high, you ain't going to be able to afford them.
Yeah.
You remember the tissue? You remember the toilet tissue and the
oh yeah, oh God, people. Oh, you have seen some
hand
crazy
sanitizer?
stuff.
Oh, you think that was something? Oh Lordy, what happened?
They rubbed on that.
Yeah, you think the toilet tissue and the hand sanitizer was something?
I seen them fighting over that toilet paper. That was like crazy, man. Oh, come on. I mean, the store man should have told him, let the lady get at least one package. This black lady was asking for one roll, and he was like, 10 ladies now, they got a grocery cart full of all the toilet paper. So all I want is one, and they fought her over that. And the manager standing there looking stupid. So said, let the lady get one. And I wish I'd have been the manager. I said, hey, well, the lady said she only want one. I'm going to give her 2 out of that. I'm the manager here. You know, he could have stepped up and said something. But yeah, it was just ridiculous during the pandemic. And this food now is getting, man, you never know what this world is turning into.
And it's going to get worse.
Yeah, so we got that home garden now.
Yeah. So once we're still waiting on something else that's got to come in the mail. Once that we'll finish it. But I could do the seeds tomorrow though. I just been busy anyway. Last but not least, if you are suffering from pain, arthritis, inflammation, we all got it. Anybody? This is what I usually wear, but I didn't want it pulling down, sagging my. You don't need to see all that. Anyway, so I did, but it's right here. So if you go to my site, you'll see information there too on it, and skip through the marketing. Listen to the testimonials. Zelda.now.site. That's ZELDA dot
Site.
NOW. Don't listen to him. NOW. .site. Okay, I'll type that in too. Anyway, Zelda.now.site. One of the it's 6:28. We're off at 7. See there, you didn't even think he's on 2 hours. Well, we said 5:30 to 7:30. You know, so not even. See, you only got half an hour left. Aren't you glad? Ain't y'all glad? Mm-hmm. So, what was I talking about? Oh, what are some of your questions? Type in your questions about relationships or something you want to know. Like we're experts, right? We've been through enough because you've gotten on my nerves. I've gotten on yours.
And that's part of going together. You know, two people are not going to see things the same way. You know, that's me and we get.
Especially if you've been living single a good portion of your life.
Yeah.
And doing what you want when you want. No questions asked. We need to talk about that because. He had a problem with me, and I had a problem with him because I was of the mindset. Remember, I told you I had not seen my brothers was all pimps, bless their hearts. They wasn't real pimps. They was just pimping women. They were just playing women. Okay.
Oh God.
I know y'all forgive me, but hey, I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it like a TI is. I'll just say it like this. I never saw a positive relationship. The women were always, oh gosh. And the men were always, men are taught one thing, women are taught another. True. Men are taught get as many notches as you can in your belt, and women are always taught look for the one. No, we need to look for the one right now. And what I mean, I don't mean sleep with him, but what I do mean is to enjoy yourself with him right now. Right. That's what I mean by right now. Because it's unfair the way that we are raised in this society to be all holy than thou, and you can't keep your damn eyes in your pants.
Well, men, one thing I say about men, our younger years, the teen years to your early 20s, men are going to be men, And I'm a man, I know, but when you get to realize what's really important in life, man, I wish I had the sense I have now. I heard people say it, and I'm one of them people saying that. So, you got a good woman, you keep her. Like Bill Withers say, it's cheaper to keep her. I'm not just saying it for that reason. It's good these days to have someone in your corner because 2 is better than 1, believe me. And then, like I just said earlier about how married men live longer. My boy Perry Mason had that struggle. If he had not been married, living that single life, and fell on that floor, he probably would have laid there and died, but his wife was there. So that's another reason, So, hey, you with it, all you single young guys. Certain one, you know who he is. Ain't going to call your name, little player. So keep it in your pants, man.
Did you keep it in your pants?
No.
Okay.
But get that one and settle down. I wish I had done that.
You know what? And that's not what I want. How the hell did I get there? How is it that the forces that be? Oh, I see how it got there. Okay. How is it that? Oh, I should ask this question. Why do you think that men are taught one thing? I want to know what you think. Why are men taught one thing
Oh.
and women taught another. Why is that? That's the question. And that's the question that I'm asking our viewers. Type it in there. Why are they taught one thing and we're taught something totally different? Why is that?
My logic of this, it depends on the way you grow up and where you grow up. The way and where. You know, that's my opinion of it, you know. But really, a lot of those rich kids, though, they be creeping around their basements. Everything. When you're young, you're young.
What else was I supposed to write? Oh, Zelda.now. I'm trying to put in these websites for those who have now.site. For those who are, that's for pain and inflammation. And how you spell inflammation? F-I-N-F-A-T-I-O-N. Okay, pain and inflammation.
And remember, $10 for my cookbook, one I written in January 2011. So yeah, get a copy. It's only $10 now. You go online.
And it's a digital download.
Yeah, it's a digital download because since the COVID, nobody ain't sending off paper and all this stuff.
Proceeds benefit the Higher Learning Network TV show Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1 on Channel 19.
Xfinity Channel 19.
I forgot to
mention. Here in Chicago.
How did I forget about the Teen Talent Show? I didn't even mention that. Yeah. We know you know somebody, and they don't have to be in Chicago. Right. Because we're going to have a contest on Zoom where they can perform. Mm-hmm. So if they want to be, there's 2 different contests going on. If you're a singer, dancer, rapper, artist, entertainer, model, whatever you do, we're inviting you to participate. If the second contest is for journalists, because we teach behind the scenes radio, television, and print production. If you want to be the next anchor, whoever the young anchor is, I don't have a clue. You know, it was Harry Porterfield in my day and a few others. Renee Ferguson. So if you want to be the next, what's the girl's name? Valerie on Windy City Live. You want to be the next anchor, the next TV personality, the next editor, or whatever you want to be. You can go sign up at higherlearningnetwork.org or send us an email, info@higherlearningnetwork.org.
Many of them kids you know, your relatives, friends, child, got talents. No.
Well, I should say that we'll be giving out cash prizes. We'll be giving out hookups to radio and TV stations. That's what they say, right? Hookups. We will be networking. We will be establishing some opportunities for our youth, because those who paved the way for us, let us give thanks to the ancestors for us being here tonight. Mm-hmm. Because somebody, a whole gazillion, not somebody, but our ancestors, our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our great-great-great-great-great-greats, that were brought to this land and abused and misused. Yeah. And there are remnants of it in our DNA today. And that's a lot why we are the way we are. As a matter of fact, you know, there was a lady by the name of, what was her name? Carol Gurris, I believe it was. And she talked about the parasystem, the parasympathetic system, and how our feelings and emotions, anger and fear, how it all affects us. And I took the time out, so if you'll give me just a second here to, I can't play it. I can't play it. Oh yeah, well, while you talk, I'll find it. How about that? But I'm going to, let me go back here. Sorry about that, y'all, lost my screen. I'm going to go back and find it, because it's you know what? I'll post it because
there's so many ways that, you know, our ancestors was treated, you know, and I think about it, it's hurtful when you think about it, and keeping it real, it makes you angry at times, but we know we have to use this here nowadays, like Dr. King even said, you know, but you think about the hurt that, man, a lot of men had to endure when they treated their wives. Men and women. Yeah.
It makes...
And Dr. Porter wrote a book how a lot of black men looked at that and copied the ways of these white masters and started treating their women that way. So, yeah, those type of black men back then. There was a lot of black men that had slaves also.
Remember I asked the questions is why why men are treated in one way and women are treated.
A lot of them
It's a learned behavior.
Yeah.
It's a learned behavior.
Yeah.
And fortunately, that is not a behavior that you adopted.
No.
And I want to thank you for that. I think we get along pretty well, more like brother. Well, no.
Like wife and husband.
Yeah, like wife and husband. I can't say that I've ever had a relationship where he was my friend because I thought he was my friend, but I know he really wasn't.
Yeah.
So
and that's important to be friends. Yeah. Be a friend in a relationship as well as your lover. Because that's what make it work. You got to have friendship there. Yeah. You got to, down to the line, you got to have friendship amongst each other.
Yeah. And I didn't have that.
And learning how to just sometimes get quiet.
Mm-hmm.
My friends say, hey, Tony, just shut up. Because number one, you ain't going to win an argument with a woman, man. So don't even go there.
Okay, so I'm sure they have some questions that they want to ask us, about relationships.
Yeah, not about us now. Relationships.
Y'all got some relationship questions? Type them in. Oh, Lord, did I miss all of these? Oh, my goodness. Okay. No, that was they're just saying hi. Nobody, hi. Oh, Linda Toes, Linda. Cousin Hattie, Linda. Hey, Linda. Hey, Yolanda.
I put my glasses on.
Hey,
I keep squinching at my phone.
Hey, Deborah. Oh, what did she say?
Yeah, I had all these people.
Oh, that's D says, also join us on Click. Download the app in Google if you have an Android or Apple. If you have an iPhone, Click is an American.
So what y'all say about my daddy?
Because, yeah. Y'all got some funny comments. Y'all know that, right? Okay, yeah. So, I think we want to leave them with one of the breathing exercises that we do.
I just couldn't hear you.
On Monday morning mindfulness, because one of the things, excuse me, that will keep you in the midst of the madness, and something that we practice, is that we simply begin the process of breathing. You know, I have delayed brain function, right? Just that little bit of. I was delicious. And always follow up with water.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do a breathing exercise.
I ain't been drinking. Whatever you drink, drink water.
Yeah. I want to do a breathing exercise because I didn't do it at the beginning.
My phone is about to die, so...
Plug it up. There's the cord.
It's just not working right. I don't know what's happening.